this is Zefren, doing what many of us urban natives have to do in America every so often. Going back to our home for another funeral. It's my great uncle, in native terms it would be my grandfather. But me and my cousins, we've reached that age where our parents are no longer young, and all of us face the possibility that our parents may not be able to take care of themselves. My dad, fortunately, has been able to take care of himself after his brain aneurysm, but I worry about him sometimes, and I feel very scared that he may be the next to go, because my uncle was just 2 years older than my dad, and I'm going to his funeral. And it was just last year I lost my grandmother. It's very odd. My family, we seem to like going in February or January. Same with my grandpa. And like, it's an old Native American tradition to say like, if there's rain, then the person was good. Well, my uncle was a good person.
Without denying, our faith is come that I have never known. I hear the angels call my name, and I am winter born.
One thing about going back to the reservation is meeting all of my cousins. Because I've lived in the city and I've experienced the sporting or so-called fast life, and I've grown up from it. You know, I no longer drink the way I used to. I don't do any of the hardcore drugs. And it's sad because I go home and I can tell my cousins, which I can still remember us so innocently playing. You know, drugs, alcohol, sex, and everything was the farthest from our minds. And it's sometimes hard to see them. I do my best to tell them that that's not going to be a good outcome if they continue doing that. But everyone chooses their own life, and you know, there's one or two my cousins like Christopher and Charmaine. They're smart, and you know they're doing the best to make their lives good for themselves. And I surely hope that they go to college and don't be like me and go to college and all of a sudden find your party mode. But I'm going to see them and I'll hear all the new things that have happened to them, because when I came for Christmas, it was a talk. All my aunts talk to me, and sometimes they ask me for help, and I try to help them, and it's like they always say, even though it's cliche, you want to want to change. You have to ask for help before you'll change. So I have to deal with that again. respect for my traditional Navajo beliefs, I didn't take any pictures of the gravesite or direct funeral procession type stuff, but I did take a few of the reception, and I never realized how much I missed my grandparents until I was there, standing by where we put them, and just to see everyone. I even jokingly, we were claiming our spot, so to speak, with me and my cousins, because we're starting to realize that that gravesite's going to start growing pretty soon. And there was some drama, and you know, we're doing our best to deal with it, my cousins and my aunt, uncles. But you know, it was very peaceful. I saw a lot of people that I hope I see again when I come back. And now I'm making the trip back to Albquerque. It feels funny having your heart in two places, because I live in Albquerque, I call it home. But when I come back home, here, I feel as if I never left. I look around at everything and I don't see how it looks now. All I see is how everything looked in their heyday when I was young. Things that are broken down now, I remember when I first saw it. And it's hard to come back home to that. Because that's the same thing that I find so surreal and shocking, is that all these people, my aunts, uncles, grandfathers, grandmothers, they seem so immortal. And now, I leave knowing now that they're not.